There is some grunge. There is some grunge that's definitely in the metal. Let me hit you with something that might surprise you. Back in the day, my neighbor lived across the street, best friend. He actually had on, I want to say it was the 64, Nintendo 64, or the early PlayStation. He had the Wu-Tang video game, 36 Chambers.
36 Chambers.
I spent hours at his house in his room playing 36 Chambers.
It's interesting you say that.
Listen to Wu-Tang.
Man, I came up on Wu-Tang, man. They're legends, you know what I'm saying? They're actually like Smithsonian in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about Wu-Tang, even right now, that stands out is that Wu symbol. I think that is probably the best symbol of all symbols.
Oh, man. Talking about icons and logos, that thing will stand the test of time.
That will stand the test of time, you know what I'm saying? So how you feel about the symbolism? Because I know you deal a lot with the symbolism in your fonts and things of that nature.
I do. I mean, I do a lot of research and everything too, and back in old languages and things like that. And typography, symbols, logos, language, I mean, they all tie back together. I mean, it evokes, long ago ages of mysticism and magic arts and things like that. It enthralls me, I like to check these things out, logo work and things like that. You can take a look at any logo that is well made and know exactly what it is. I mean, look at your hat.
Yeah, true. And the Cleveland Cavaliers ain't winning shit right now since LeBron James, but I always liked the way that since LeBron James left, I always liked that C, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, that color, because it is a color of autumn. It's a color of the season.
Yeah.
So that's what I bring a lot into my colors. Yes, I am very much influenced by the season in which I'm working on the project. So, if you need something bright and vivid, summertime it is, But let me ask you this. Outside of the Supreme Universe logo, what's your favorite logo?
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, yeah.
Yeah. So there's, out in the world, I've seen a couple different things, and may not be my favorite logo, but it's my favorite.
Second favorite.
It's my favorite element to a logo.
FedEx.
I was actually about to say that. I worked for that company for a while, but what I liked was the way that it was designed, and you won't look at the FedEx logo the same way after I tell you this. Look at the FedEx logo, and when you look at the E and the X on FedEx, the negative space between the E and the X creates an arrow. So, subconsciously, when you look at that, you see an arrow pointing you in a direction, telling you movement and shape. So they paid somebody to make that logo for them that knew what they were doing. But that is the power of symbols.
That's the power of symbols, that arrow is a recognizable shape, and it kind of controls your eye, moves your eye around. Yeah. Definitely, man. Hey, man, good stuff, man. I definitely was educated a little bit, asking you some questions. So you're supposed to be interviewing me some questions about the logos and symbology, But I will say, right now, my favorite logo is that new Shaka logo.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see the Merkaba there. I'm very interested in seeing where that goes, what I mean?
Yeah. We got definitely more on top of that coming. Logo for Pharaoh and a couple others, too.
All right. Well, man, I'm very excited about FAN-ZILLA, the cosplay element. Hey, as soon as this interview is over, I'm hitting up that FAN-ZILLA page and seeing what's new up there.
All right, everybody. Check out our page, FAN-ZILLA. Team Supreme, all the way. Thank you for joining our group and our family. And good night.
Good night.